How are we doing today, guys? Today we have Vegeta from Off the Shelf. This happens to be the SH Figuarts Vegeta from Diama, the newer series that just came out a little while ago. He's the little mini guy. As you can see, he's pretty mini. Yeah, for the size, he's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I messed around with him a little bit when I first got him. The head, you get some crazy good articulation in the head. But every now and then, every now and then it pops off. As you can see, straight down from the peg is his chin. So it's always going to be a little bit of an angle in there. So, but for the most part, I mean, it's pretty. You can get some really good articulation out of it. You have pretty decent shoulder movement, arm move. The articulation at this size, like we're talking real tiny, and you still got a little bit of ab crunch, a little bit of back. I mean, fairly decent splits. Can't really. I know Vegeta's a real big on the whole kicking thing, so it's kind of disappointed that he's only going to be able to get up like that. But still, for this size, it's pretty decent, solid little figure. Comes with I have the punchy hands on, because Vegeta, he's going to be doing some punchy stuff. He's going to be punching people. So you gotta have the punchy hands. You get these as an accessory to go with him. These are his folded hands, so that you can, and they do separate in the middle, which makes putting them on pretty easy. You just pop those ones off, and you just pop that right on there, and then you take the other one and pop it right on there. So there you go, and it sets right in place. And then you have stoic Vegeta with his arms crossed, but he's little, so it's adorable, even though he's all angry and mean, raw. So, and after that, for his regular arms, you do get a pair of Ki Blasty hands. Kind of hard to see because, like, a very small figure, but you do get these Ki Blasty hands. Great for firing off them Ki Blasts. Most of the SH Figuarts come with these hands. Most of the Dragonball characters come with these hands. They're like the fighting pose hands, martial arts hands. You don't really see. I can't remember Vegeta using this style of hand motion. I know Goku uses it a lot, but I can't remember Vegeta using it. You also have these other hands, which you can use for Ki Blasts or stopping a punch, or any number of things. Not really grasping hands, but. And then what's nice about these little ones from the Diama series, at least I've noticed with Goku and Vegeta. Jesus, I can't even remember the dude's name. I'm doing a review on him right now. He's right here in my hand. Probably one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters, and I can't remember it. Wow. It must be a day. But you do get the windswept hair, which is really nice. Really nice to get an alternate head in an SH Figuarts pack. You don't usually get that. Get my finger out of the way. And yeah, I do have his little smirky face. Both of these heads have interchangeable faces, as is pretty standard for SH Figuarts. So you can swap out the faces. Like I said, little smirk. You know, Vegeta's classic for that little smirk. You also get Vegeta's angry yelling face, because, you know, eventually he's going to get angry. He's going to yell at somebody. Probably Goku. Then you have the teeth gritting angry face for when someone finally does start putting him in his place, and, you know, he gets a little upset about that. So he's grinding his teeth. He's a little upset. Not happy about it. Once again, as with you know, your typical Saiyans, you don't really get a smiling face. There's no smiley face. The closest you get, Vegeta's little smirk there. Didn't really come with much else other than these. I think the price point was $34.99 brand new, $35. I think that's what most of the entry-level SH Figuarts are pricing at nowadays. I think I ended up picking up both Goku and Vegeta from somebody off of Mercari for like $50 for the both. So it was a pretty decent deal. And I got both of them. But I do really recommend it. It's a great figure. It's got everything that you know love about SH Figuarts in a tiny little package. And I can't complain, other than occasionally the head falls off when you try to put it in a pose. But I don't seem to have too much of an issue with it. I know other people have complained about it, but I haven't really found too much of an issue with it myself. But overall, I think it's a great figure, and for the price point, it's not bad. It's a little more expensive than the Dragon Stars version, but I believe you get more accessories with this than you do in the Dragon Stars version. I haven't picked that one up. I don't usually buy too many of the Dragon Stars. The accuracy and the coloring usually gets me with those for the most part. But it is what it is. I recommend, you know, hopping online, finding a good deal, picking this guy up, adding it to your collection, and just being generally happy if you are a big Diama fan. But I suppose that will be all I have to really say about this little guy. Like always, like, share, subscribe. You know, leave me a comment, say hey. But most importantly, just have a great day.